always get a next step. It's funny to me as I get a lot of clients that'll come up to me and say, hey, Donnie, you know, I just had a great meeting with a prospect, and they said they're not ready now, but they could do something in the fourth quarter. All right? And I'm like, oh, great. All right, fourth quarter. When in the fourth quarter? They said, I have no idea. They just told me to reach out in the fourth quarter. I said, so what's the chance of you calling, you know, fourth quarter at 2 o'clock on a Tuesday afternoon that they're going to answer their phone? What's the chance they're actually going to be sitting at their desk expecting your phone call? And they said, well, I have no idea. And see, that's the problem is all too often we think we have something. We think we've got something when someone says, hey, call me in a couple weeks, or call me next month, call me in the fourth quarter. You've got to establish what that next step is. You've got to get it on both yours and their calendar. Right? If it's not on both your calendars, you've got nothing. And what I tell people a lot of times is I try and make it almost into a joke, and I'm like, look, if it's not on my calendar, I'm going to forget. Right? So can we go ahead and put something on there? And if somebody says something along the lines of, hey, you know, contact me in the fourth quarter, I'm like, great. Let's break out your calendar. I'm looking at the fourth quarter right now. I'm looking at November 13th, around 2 o'clock. What do you got? Right? And a lot of times they'll go ahead and pull out their calendar and say, let's put something on there. So you know what? I'm going to put my cell phone on there. Can you do me a favor? Can you call me within a week before that meeting to remind me that it's coming up? And I'm telling you, you'll be amazed how many people will actually reach out prior to that meeting that's been that long down the road, right? Because when I send the calendar invite, it's going to get a weekly notification on it, right? It's going to pop up that says, hey, call Donnie to remind him about the appointments, right? It's equal business stature, guys. Your time is valuable. And if you don't fight for that next step, they're going to control that call.